there, fans. I'm Swedrick alongside Chelsea, and you are watching our review on the August 12th edition of NXT Live on the award-winning WWE Network.
That's right, Swedrick. So today we saw a really good show. What are you doing?
Huh?
We're doing a show. Can you get off your cell phone? What are you doing?
Sorry, I was just checking my bank account.
Why? It's not the time.
Well, actually, Vince McMahon is paying me a lump sum of money every time I mention the award-winning WWE Network. Oh, see, there it is. It just came in. Sorry.
Anyway, moving along. We saw a first match today. Solomon Crowe versus Ty Dillinger. What did you think about that? I'm interested.
Can I say, finally, NXT lets him debut his Perfect 10 gimmick.
Yes.
I don't care. I am giving this match what it deserves. A perfect 10. 10. I mean, not only is it just like, you know, a funny little joke, I'm giving the perfect 10 a perfect 10. I honestly thought it was a fantastic match. Perfect execution of maneuvers, playing to the crowd. To me, it had all the elements of a perfect match. It was what it was. It was a great opener.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say something very bold right now.
Go for it.
Tell me, it is a coincidence that I am wearing this Daniel Bryan t-shirt, is it not?
Okay, yeah.
I had this on before the show, right?
Yes.
Perfect. I think that Ty Dillinger has all the tools to be the next Daniel Bryan. Remember when Daniel Bryan caught with the yes? It was one simple word. I'm seeing the 10. That's a bold prediction. What about you?
You know what? I totally agree with you, and I gave this match a 9.
Almost the perfect match.
You know me, I don't like giving 10. So for me to give a 9 is like very good.
I think it's your highest score on this show to date, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yes. The thing is that this was an incredible match. I am so happy, like you mentioned before, they're finally letting him embrace the Perfect 10 gimmick.
We say finally because we actually saw this gimmick unfold before our very eyes at the NXT TakeOver tour back in Philadelphia and Albany, New York.
Yeah, and I loved it. I loved it when he did it there. It catched with the fan. It's him. He finally got a personality, which is going to make him go very far, I think. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the main event picture very soon.
Another two bold predictions here.
Yes.
Match.
That was the best match I've seen on NXT in a long time. And don't forget that Solomon Crowe did incredibly good as well.
He played his part, yeah.
He really played his... I know that we're like focusing on Ty Dillinger here, but Solomon Crowe delivered an incredible performance. He really impressed me today.
Yeah, especially that bump he took outside the ring at the very end of the match. Ooh, I held my breath for him there.
Definitely.
Of course, the perfect 10, Ty Dillinger picking up the victory with his little codebreaker-like maneuver that he gave Crowe for the 1, 2, 3.
Exposing his knee.
Of course, both knee pads. He pulled down 2 knee pads.
Don't forget.
Great match, which moves us on to yet another great match. Baron Corbin taking on Axel Fischer. I could only guess what she said, and I quote, she said at the last episode that she was going to give every Baron Corbin match a 2. And there it is. A 2. Figures.
2.
Why a 2? Please elaborate.
Now, I wish I wouldn't promise that last time, because that would actually be a -10. Okay?
Wow. -10.
-10. I hated that. I'm so fed up of seeing Corbin in those matches. So fed up. So we had the first jobber getting completely squashed. Then you do a lame mic work, I'm sorry. Then another jobber comes in, boom, gone. And then we see Samoa Joe. Which Samoa Joe comes with his, intimidation, talk on the mic. And then you have Corbin. Boring. Come on, dude. Wake the fuck up. Wake up. I don't like you. Anyway, what do you think?
Wow, that was quite the review there.
I'm sorry, he gets on my nerves.
We've had a little bit of a trend going on. Every Baron Corbin match you've been given a 2, I've been given a 1, right?
Yes.
I was about to give this match a 1 because, again, there was one great move in the match, the end of days. Nicely taken by the opponent.
Very good. I'm not taking that away.
So I was going to give it a 1, but then he opened his mouth and talked on the microphone. So I'm going to have to give this match my first 0.
Oh, no.
We saw a perfect 10, and now I'm giving a match
wow,
an
you're going
imperfect
from
0.
one opposite to the other.
What was the crowd chanting in the middle of that match? Do you remember?
Boring. Boring.
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, I know just a little bit how the wrestling business works. I mean, squash matches are necessary. I'm not saying that it's not a great way to put over a monster heel or even a monster face.
After 6 months, though?
I know. Ever since I started watching NXT again, all I've been seeing is this guy, Baron Corbin, on a Rampage.
We've seen one match of his, and it was against Bull
Dempsey in a lackluster
in
match.
a really
to say
weird
the very
match.
least.
Yeah.
However, he will take on Samoa Joe as it was announced at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn.
I can't wait to give this guy more than a 2.
And how about that Samoa Joe theme music? Boom, 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 boom.
I love the music, but I don't know, it doesn't fit to him.
Boom, boom. Sorry. Moving along, ladies and gentlemen, if you're still watching.
If you're still interested, the third match of the night was Finn Balor versus Marcus Louis. What do you think?
Funny, I actually predicted Marcus Louis when they said
True.
Finn Balor in Action X. I'm like, I'd like to see Marcus Louis. And I did. And I was actually expecting to see a great match.
Definitely.
What I got was a average match, in my opinion. I gave it a 6.
Oh, 6, okay.
A pass for your favorite wrestler. I see you wearing the toque there every week. She's a huge Finn Balor
Yes.
fan. I am too, but I would have liked to see more out of Marcus Louis. I know even Marcus Louis impressed you a couple weeks ago when he was in
definitely.
He was in some sort of a tag team match, and I
Yep.
remember him putting a claw-like maneuver on the opponent. I wanted to see that. I wanted to see that.
He did
move.
it to Finn Balor under the cheekbones here.
Okay, I was talking about the one on the side, on the ribs.
Yes, that was good as well, but we didn't see that.
I was expecting a little bit more of a fight. What about you?
Actually, I gave that match an 8.
Wow, of course it's Finn Balor, right?
It's Finn Balor's first match since he won that title.
That is true, actually. It's been a while since we've seen him on NXT.
I missed him in action. It was good to see him. I'm not sure it was on his A game today, though. I gotta admit, I don't know if it's a little bit of ring rust.
Could be.
Maybe it was just intimidated by Marcus Louis. What a freak.
Even she mentioned that it's almost like a battle of the demons in this match.
Definitely. It is just freaking me out. He comes in, there's no entrance music. There's no entrance music.
True.
I haven't seen that in the longest time. A guy being able to pull it off. Mm-hmm. His presence is intense. I want to see more of this guy, and I really, really hope we do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And of course, Finn Balor picking up the victory with his coup de grace, double foot stomp off the top ropes.
Yes.
Picking up the victory, however, Kevin Owens cut his momentum short by interfering, running down to the ring, and what I loved, taking the NXT Championship belt and doing Finn Balor's very own pose right on top of it.
I wish that guy could find himself.
I love it. What a way to insult your opponent by using his very own taunt against him.
But this is cool if you do it once. But then you do it twice, and you do it 3 times. But to different people, I mean, this is the kind of thing that you do once in a while in a really intense feud. His feud with Finn Balor is intense, but it's like, dude, you just did it with, Samoa Joe, you just did it to Cena. It's like, get over it.
I think he did it on Orton to Raw, too, when he gave the Orton pose.
It's like, find your own personality. Stop trying to steal momentum from your opponent.
We'll never agree on Kevin Owens, me and her.
I don't think so.
My homeboy, Kevin Owens.
Actually, it's mine, because I used to live in Montreal, not you.
I trained with him, though.
I wrestled in the same shows.
Which brings us, ladies and gentlemen, to the main event of the evening, featuring the number 1 contenders championship match for the WWE the NXT Divas Championship. Or is it even, it's the Women's Championship, right?
I believe it's the Women's Championship.
They don't insult that belt, they actually call it the Women's Championship.
Yes, which is why I like that belt, because it's women.
True. Bayley versus Becky Lynch. Take it away, Chelsea.
Which Bayley won, by the way. I gave that match a 7. Which is the highest score I've ever gave to a women's match. match.
That's true. That is true.
I
First
think it
pass,
was,
I think, too. First time you ever passed a women's match.
It's the first time they deserve it. I'm sorry to say. Every Sasha Banks match is great, but every time that others fight, it's always like, And the reason why I didn't give more than a 7, don't get me wrong, they did great. They really tried hard, but I've seen too many mistakes. Too many times an arm slipped, or one is going for a flip, the other one just doesn't flip. I've seen too many mistakes to give it more than that. And the reason why I passed it, even though they did a lot of mistakes, it's because main event. It's great for the women's to be in the main event. It's like probably a first time on NXT. I know that Sasha Banks did it. I'm not sure if it was live show when we went.
I think it was on NXT a couple of weeks
Was
ago, her
it?
versus Charlotte, but it is extremely rare
It
to
is
see
extremely rare.
a Divas match take the main event.
So they really won a lot of points for that. And look, they did alright. They did good, you know. Too many mistakes to deserve more, but still, you know, good job, girls.
Yeah, good job indeed. I'd have to agree with many of the things you said. I'm also giving it a 7.
Oh, wow.
So 7 all across the board. Of course, I'd like to ask the question, Becky Lynch, I've never been a big fan of her, but what is her gimmick? Is she a rocker, a punk star?
I think she's a pilot.
A pilot there
I
with
think she's a
those
pilot.
goggles? What is she?
I think she's disturbed. I'm not sure if she knows who she is right now. As in, she's trying to be a rock star, but at the same time, she dressed like a grandma with those grandma panties that she's wearing or whatever.
I don't know.
Those pilot sunglasses. I'm not sure what her gimmick is. I'm sorry.
Likewise. However, WWE did hashtag give Divas a chance by putting them in the main event once again. And I honestly liked the match. I enjoyed myself. Maybe it didn't live up to the expectations that I had for the match. However, we did see a variety of move. I noticed a lot of different suplexes and even some aerial moves. Becky, Bayley jumping off the top ropes with an elbow.
Yeah. Which I hope it was just selling and she didn't re-injure her hand for real.
Yeah, hope not.
I hope not, because Bayley have a lot of potential.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, fans. Honestly, one of the better episodes of NXT that I've personally saw in quite some time, actually. Probably ever since Hideo Itami and Sami Zayn both came down with injuries, and NXT kind of got into a little bit of a rebuilding process, and it's nice to see them get a good show leading up to their big pay-per-view.
Definitely. Great show today. I really enjoyed myself.
Well, fans, there you have it, and on next week's episode, be sure not to miss it because we actually have a special guest coming on our show. I'm not going to reveal who it is right now. He is somebody that you guys know and we're very familiar with. Stay tuned. Maybe we'll announce something on our Facebook pages this week.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.